Hello everyone! Every single year, the most popular representatives of the global automotive industry offer their consumers new and unique car models. At the same time, they are able to show bold solutions and the latest technologies. Sometimes it even seems that no crises and defects are able to completely stop this process. In the near future, we will see a lot of interesting new products, while customers from different parts of the world are eagerly waiting for new cars. Today, let's take a look at the most anticipated cars of 2024. Now, fasten your seatbelts and let's go! Recently, Dodge unveiled its first electric car, and this is a real muscle car, which is a bit strange. However, the Dodge Charger Daytona SRT EV is still only a prototype. In 2024, it will become a production car. As for the technical characteristics, they have not yet been fully announced or disclosed. However, the real nature of the car was revealed. The Charger Daytona SRT EV is equipped with all-wheel drive. The manufacturer claims that the electric car is faster than the SRT Hellcat V8 in all respects. For understanding, the Charger SRT Hellcat Red-Eye 2023 with the jailbreak package develops 807 horsepower and accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. The brand new car also received an 800-volt electric system called the Banshee, which means that it will be able to charge quickly, like the Audi e-tron GT or the Porsche Taycan. Another interesting feature is the presence of the Erupt transmission. This new system simulates a gear change that works like the classic automatic transmission. From the point of view of the design of the new electric Dodge, it definitely paid tribute to the classic Charger of the 1968 model. However, its body is optimized as much as possible for the sake of aerodynamics. An aerodynamic R-wing element is installed in the front of the car. The airflow passes through it, thus increasing downforce. A new 12.3-inch center screen, a 16-inch dashboard, a gear selector similar to those for automatic transmissions, and an 8-inch projection display will attract the attention of the audience. Lexus recently introduced its new GX 550, which will be seen by the world in 2024. I have to note here and now that this third-generation SUV has nothing in common with its predecessor, both technically and from a design point of view. And this is the first time a Lexus model has received a design that is radically different from Toyota cars. They have nothing in common. The Lexus GX 550 has received a completely original appearance. There are no elements of the crossover, and now it looks like a utilitarian SUV. In shape and proportions, there are similarities between the original Toyota Land Cruiser 70 and the modern Land Rover Defender. The new Lexus of 2024 will be based on the TNGA-F platform from Toyota Land Cruiser 300. According to the manufacturer, moving to a new chassis will preserve the off-road characteristics of the model, but at the same time greatly improve driving performance and driving comfort. There is only one engine for the Lexus GX 550 as of today. It is a 3.4-litre twin-turbo V6 with 354 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque, which works in tandem with a 10-speed automatic transmission. The car is equipped with a full drive with a Torsen differential. In this regard, the SUV has become not only more powerful but also more economical, and it can also tow a 3.6-ton trailer. Later, the hybrid version of the model will be added to the assortment of Lexus. Porsche Panamera 2024. The new Porsche Panamera was finally shown in Shanghai. This luxury executive model has been upgraded following the Porsche Cayenne and will go on sale from March 2024. The new model can be recognized by the modified front part. The liftback has new headlights and radiator grille, while the Matrix headlights are offered even in the basic version. Additionally, new thin lights have been installed and 21-inch wheels will be available for an additional fee. The interior of the Porsche Panamera has undergone more serious changes. The front panel was made in the spirit of the Porsche Taycan electric car. It has 3 displays, one of which is designed for the passenger. The gearbox selector was moved to the steering wheel, and a separate touchscreen is now available for rear passengers. The car has debuted in 2 versions, although they promise to expand the assortment over time. The basic version has become more powerful. Its 2.9-litre V6 twin-turbo engine develops 353 horsepower. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes 5.2 seconds, and the maximum speed is 210 miles per hour. At the same time, the Porsche Panamera Turbo E-Hybrid, with a 4.0-litre turbocharged V8 and an electric motor with a total output of 680 horsepower and 930 Nm of torque, can accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds and develop a maximum speed of 195 miles per hour. Both versions have received an air suspension, and the new Porsche Active Ride technology will be available for an additional fee. It allows the driver to use separate settings for each wheel and includes a roll control function for the body. It makes the car tilt in turns like a motorcycle. The debut of the new Toyota Century SUV, which is the size of a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, has a 3.5-litre V6 from Lexus TX550H Plus, is scheduled for early autumn 2024. There is not much official information yet, but it can still be noted that the body will be made in a classic style, echoing the Century sedan. The car will receive a similar silver lining at the bottom of the bumpers, possibly on the thresholds and round wheel arches. A large chrome grille and simple-shaped headlights will appear in the front part of the new car. The new model will get a long wheelbase, which is clear after looking at the very wide rear door. According to preliminary information, the new Century SUV will be built on the GAK platform, which is already used by the recently introduced Toyota Grand Highlander and Lexus TX. Even though the Century sedan is available exclusively with V8 engines, then the SUV can use a plug-in hybrid installation in accordance with Toyota's electrification strategy. Experts tend to believe that the new model will receive the same transmission as the flagship Lexus TX550H Plus, so it will have a 3.5-litre V6 hybrid engine with 406 horsepower combined with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. These days, Audi is preparing to present the long-awaited charged Audi RS6 station wagon in 2024. According to Western journalists, this option will receive the GT prefix in the name. Right from the first glance at the car, you can notice several interesting modifications that enhance its aggressive appearance. The new front bumper has modified air intakes, and there are vertical air intakes on the sides which emphasize the sporty character of the model. It is also worth noting the horizontal reflectors which make the car visually wider. There is also a rear diffuser with 3 vertical fins and double oval exhaust pipes. It is known that under the hood of this car is a 4.0-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine producing 621 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque. The long-awaited Volkswagen Tiguan 3 family car has been officially introduced in its 2024 version. The length of the new model will be 4,539mm with a wheelbase of 2,680mm. Its width is 1,639mm and its height is 1,842mm. Considering that Volkswagen models have a fairly simple design and they are all made in a common style, the new Tiguan 2024 does not look like its predecessors. It has a totally different silhouette with its own style and detailing. In the front, right between the headlights with a new pattern, one can find a dark panel installed instead of the radiator grille. The bumper has a large air intake and a neat chrome decor. The taillights were combined into a wide strip with LED indication. The company's logo is installed in the center of this element. The new Volkswagen Tiguan shares the MEB Evo platform with the new Passat station wagon. The crossover of the 2024 model year received a new VW MIB infotainment system with the ability to update the software on air. The engine range now includes a new soft hybrid with a 1.5-litre gasoline engine with a capacity of 129 and 148 horsepower. A 2.0-litre turbocharged gasoline engine with 201 or 261 horsepower is also available. The third-generation crossover can also be ordered with a 2.0-litre turbo diesel with 148 or 190 horsepower. The Mercedes GLE 2024 model range has been supplemented by another version by AMG. The new sports crossover has become a rechargeable hybrid. Such a new car retained the 3.0-litre turbocharged engine as well as the standard GLE 53 model, but now it has been supplemented with an electric motor. The total output is 544 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque. With a 9-speed automatic transmission, acceleration to 60 mph takes 4.7 seconds, and the maximum speed is limited to 170 mph. At the same time, the 31.2 kWh battery allows one to drive 40 to 50 miles on electric power at a speed of up to 90 mph. In addition, the fuel consumption in the combined cycle is only 1.4 litres per 60 miles. The Mercedes GLE 53 AMG Hybrid received a reconfigured air suspension and adaptive shock absorbers. The car can be slowed down by enlarged brakes with a diameter of 400 mm in front and 270 mm in the rear part of the car. By the way, the Mercedes GLE 53 AMG Hybrid is available in a coupe-like version. It differs from the standard crossover with AMG's signature grille, aggressive front bumper, spoiler and 21-inch wheels. The interior has a sports steering wheel and seats, decorated with carbon fiber and Alcantara. The set of options for the GLE 53 AMG Hybrid has been expanded to include a panoramic roof, powerful Burmester acoustics and a parking autopilot. The Cadillac Escalade IQ 2024 electric car will not replace the gasoline model but will be produced at the same time with it. It is expected that it will be offered to the audience this summer. The new IQ version is more streamlined than the gasoline model, but still remains recognizable. The car retains a monumental faceted design with a long high hood, but at the same time its C-pillars are more inclined now. Instead of the radiator grille, one will see a black cover with an LED lighting system. One will also find thin diode headlights and additional lights, while the rear optics are made of two different parts. Like all other General Motors electric vehicles, the Cadillac SUV is built on the Ultium platform. The IQ model will be offered with an all-wheel drive and two electric motors. In the standard mode, they develop 690 horsepower and 835 Nm of torque, while reaching 760 horsepower and 1063 Nm in the sport mode. Acceleration to 60 mph can be carried out in less than 5 seconds. A huge 200 kWh battery provides a power reserve of 450 miles, and it can be charged in fast mode from a 350 kW station by 20% in just 10 minutes. Bidirectional charging is also available here. In other words, the car is capable of powering various devices with electricity. In addition, this fascinating car will receive adaptive shock absorbers and an air suspension with variable ground clearance. The Bugatti SUV no longer sounds like something fantastic, especially after the release of the Bentley Bentayga and its phenomenal success. But what might such a car look like? Well, given what we already know about the current design trends, For example, the Chiron model, we might think it would be a truly luxurious car, and it will also be very elegant. We also know that it will be called the Spartacus. Among the most notable features of the car will be giant wheels, darkened C-pillars, side-view cameras, retro design, and a panoramic roof. Even though we have no idea about the release date of the car, we are sure it's going to turn the world of cars upside down.